take it into the
damn. Hey, if he landed on top of you, that's an extra yard. Yeah.
Our first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
If he landed on top of you, he's not sitting down yet.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
You got to keep playing it, man. You just got to keep playing the game to get better.
Here are the Vikings now.
I'm about to share the game and let you know.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to
I know Wilson want to see it.
They'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
No.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. Over there. And it worked awfully well.
I ain't want that to happen.
But plenty of room to run after the catch.
And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with the pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41.
You got to hit back. That's about all.
1 yard line.
Oh, you done messed up now. Let me get this right here. Don't worry. Let's do this for me, offense.
On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver,
you're right.
but it'll be 2nd down.
Man, I know I'm going to do this right here for you.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on
first
and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
I threw it to the wrong person on that
Is incomplete.
I'll take the field, baby.
Right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end.
because I hit the button too damn short.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck.
Oh, no. Where's Devin Cook at? That's what we want.
Goes against him.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action. Cousins. He's got Smith here.
He can take that.
The reception
That's all.
good for
We'll let him have that all day. Don't worry about that.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cousins from the gun on third.
I just knew he was going to him.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Empty. Oh, damn. I'm going to run this play right here.
So here's a 1st and 10
Matter of
at
fact,
the
I don't like that
38.
play.
Cousins. And Cook has it left side.
Maddox, he was right there,
and he
dude.
works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins.
Oh!
That's complete to the receiver.
That guy cheated me, man.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that
No,
there was
damn
an
well he didn't
incompletion.
calm
Would have
down.
picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Oh, yeah, we ready for Devin.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Let me do this right here. I got a feeling. I think he might. What he gonna do? I got a feeling.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll see.
I know who he's going to.
Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
That's Slate over there. That's Darius. Not not Darius Slate over there. Slate don't play them games.
Tall in coverage.
Oh yeah, you know.
He's going to try to run for it.
You should have called timeout, man.
They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They
should have called timeout, dude.
Fake it, it doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that
you know Santa's gonna break one.
Have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
I ain't saying it's gonna happen today.
I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts.
Oh, get the hell up out of here.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
I want to go to him so bad.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. He was
I
still
want to go
looking
to him so bad.
and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
We're going to take it in the halftime.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still...
Third interception.
That's who I think it is.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be returned.
See, that's like 4 picks already, dude.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot
Dang,
of time going through
you
their
wanted to
checklist
take
of
down,
what they
bro.
wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over
Let's
like
do this
this
right here. Let's
was
check them
not
up
on
really
that
quick.
list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll snag about 5
I'll take
yards
that.
out of the 32.
All we need is positive yards, baby.
On the run pass option.
All we need is positive yards.
Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
For the boys to turn up.
Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Sanders. And down inside the 15.
Yeah, I see you when you move the line, so I had to call that one.
For him now on 9 carries.
Let's do this right here. Let me get Scott, Boston Scott back there.
In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's all right. Then the Hurts gonna take it in.
Jalen Hurts taking it in.
They give me no lane to throw it. I was like, all right.
And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on the kick away.
Devin Cook is your only hope.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply
Devin Cook is his only hope.
At the 25.
Jefferson and Thielen ain't doing nothing for him right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last
Nelson or Darius Slate. It was one of the two.
See if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
That would have been bad.
First play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On this one,
all right, defense. Ain't no time to slack up.
As he released it, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd.
We just took Devin Cook out the game, so he got to rely on the receivers. Let's get it.
Cousins now.
Oh, it is.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
Yeah, Darius Slay, man.
32-yard line.
Yeah, I know you see number 12 what it is.
Now you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense is
not
not just
dang,
had
Logan,
the
you
upper
get
hand.
nervous over there? I ain't did nothing.
Ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders.
Y'all living go too damn early, man.
Here, stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Maybe I need to run back the other way.
They go play action with Hurts. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by
play.
the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Never mind. Let's run this right here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3.
Come on,
they'll look to throw here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That should have been a 1st down, coach. Man, dang.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Just let the play. That's all.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
All right, Devin Cook been solid. Jefferson been solid. Thielen been solid. What Cousins gonna do?
Here are the Vikings now
to
start
we
their
already
next
know where he
drive.
running.
And here we
Don't
are
worry about
almost
it.
through 3 quarters of play in this passing game.
I'm
Still
saying
has
Devin
not
Cook
really
on down
found
there.
any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going
Cook
and
trying to get a little
establish
feisty
the
out
run. So I
there.
think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't worry about Cook. We got him covered. That's all. Ooh, who that guy gave you that shit, dude? Come on now. Oh, man. They gave you that one now.
That one goes for 30 yards. Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much
Dang,
this game.
gang.
A nice big play right there. But this team, overall,
Treat your boy good on that one.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35, 20.
Nope, he good.
5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Hey, if you this match if we would have played on All Pro, it would have been way worse. This right here, it make you play.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26.
Kirk Cousins better do something out there. He's losing the game for him right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of
don't worry about that. We out him. We ain't worrying about nobody else.
Put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a
rough about to say.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
That's all you got, coach. A short game. He ain't gonna try to throw it deep. You know what's gonna happen.
Underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it'll be third down.
Devin ain't gonna die for the ball. He want to walk in his end.
Battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always talk about
then that flex.
Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down.
I shouldn't have just trucked. Yeah, I shouldn't have trucked old boy.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in. And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy.
Dang, they won't let me hurry up on
Back
height.
in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, back to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 98 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
You mean to tell me my son a little better than Devin Cook? Devin Cook is supposed to be the best back in the NFL right now.
They'll try and run for it on first
Oh,
and
snap.
goal. And a nice move will
That was
yield
me.
nothing.
I should have
as
hit the
they
hole
stop
anyway.
behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it.
How is that your first catch, dude?
He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket and found a target downfield.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he will get into the end zone.
I thought he was going to get in my backfield. I messed up and hit the wrong button.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you.
Hey, you know if I would have made that field goal, it would have been 38-0, right?
To the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. To bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Oh, Avery said that ain't going to happen too
You
funny.
feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
No, keep the ball in your hand, dude. Stop, Peter. I'm just going to play with your brother, dude.
The last play got just
Not
a
for no
yard.
Hail Mary.
Second and 9 from the 26.
Nope.
Again, it's Cook.
Oh, y'all got to be kidding me.
Cook, a first down and more. He gets it across the 50.
I'm about to say, y'all ain't let him run all game now. Come on now.
The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
I'll go. I'll go, dude.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there.
I'm about to hide the
It'll
ball.
be 2nd and 8.
Come here, Luke. You might as well just run the clock. Come here, Luke.
So it's a victory
All right, Nolan.
for the